It has some curls we'll be doing, so I'll get that all good to go. Let me pull everything up that I want to pull up here. Go to Discord. Let us people know your streaming workout. Hey, channel. Go. Here we go. So put your best face on. Everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with the bang. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Then now we can play some music and get the workout going. Let's see, it'll be here, whole day. Cool. Oh yes. Light. Home. There we go. All right. What music do I want to listen to? Alexa, play Ed Sheeran.
Shuffling Ed Sheeran and similar artists
I wonder.
on Amazon Music.
I wonder if the volume will be good on this. Alexa, pause. Let's see. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Yo, Brad, what's up? Holland, how's it going? How's it going? So cool, fun, cool thing. I've had a sound bar for a really long time. Never had it able to connect to my computer. Now I do. So now, if people are like, oh, I want to listen to a specific song, I can play said specific song at any point now, as long as it's on YouTube. Let's go. You're Russian, nice. I'm not, but congratulations. Let's see, Carl, how's it going? How's it going? Doing 30 push-ups a night. Been waking up more energized. Thank you for the community input. Oh heck yeah, Brett! It's always been you. Every second, every ounce of it. That's all you. That's all you. We're here just having a good time. But I appreciate the kind words. All right. I am going to. How does the volume sound for you guys? Is it kind of loud? Is it quiet? All good, Holland. All good. What's up, Leslie? You said I think you too old with a TW. I am older than 2. But President, that's crazy. No, definitely not. Not for me. Sounds perfect. Thank you. This would be on my new sound bar. Well, not new, but the sound bar that I finally got the connector. It's just like a red and white, like left and right audio to like a 3.5 millimeter connecting port. Oh, that's all I needed. $6 off Amazon. Oh. 2FA sensor. Again, appreciate it. Alright, right now I'm hitting some crossbody. This is just 47.5. Getting a little warm up going. I'm not gonna do too heavy on this. Once I get warmed up, I've got a new weighted belt. You can sort of see down there on the floor, a new weighted belt. Oh yeah, President, no, you have the wrong person. That's not me. of a weighted belt. I'm gonna see how much my 1 rep max for pull-ups is gonna be. All good, all good. Hey yo, Savage, what's up? Good to see you. And I was wrong, 'cause that will be the downfall of us all. Downfall of us all. Alright. It's just a warm up, nothing crazy. Appreciate it, thank you. So yeah, as you guys may or may not know, the belt, I just got this a couple days ago. So we can hook it up like this. Goodness gracious. And then have the weight on so I do the pull-ups. Boom, now I can see. I did, in fact, the other day, I was testing my max for dips, and I got to 115 pounds. I was pretty happy. I weigh, let's see how much I weigh as of right now. I'm gonna, whenever I weigh, I don't have the shirt on. My name is Dalton. Dalton. Or you can call me Trigos. But, got the scale. I know I'm gonna be a little bit bloated today too, because I ate like half of a pizza. That was what I had for dinner tonight. 190. Okay, sweet. We're going down slightly. 191.8. So I haven't gotten the pump or anything yet. I do feel like body fat percentage has been going down a little bit. However, I'm feeling extra bloated today. Appreciate that, President. Appreciate it. Let's go for the mix of music I listen to. Truly appreciate that, for real. Alright. Yo, Lux, what's up? How's it going? Say freak. Holiday, I used to play basketball. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple warm-ups, pull-ups. International Soccer Tournament to America. Oh, heck yeah. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Good job. Good job, Christy. Years ago, as far as race to have, so you came a long way. Hey, Lux, I appreciate that for real. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm in the U.S. Thanks, President. That's very kind of you. All right, we're gonna hit just like 2 or 3 of these. Like I said, we're just getting a little warm-up going on. Oh, call it. I'm not even gonna mess. I'm not even gonna try to attempt because I know I'm gonna mess the pronunciation. But I truly appreciate it. So thank you. Toe, hello. How are you doing? You made it show the roof. I've seen to most. So lie down, the freeze real. When inside goes right again. Alright. So this is not a failure by any means. I'm gonna warm up right now because I'm gonna see what my 1 rep max for pull-ups will be. All right, feeling good. Appreciate it from Texas. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. Well, Holland, you're too kind. All right. I'm gonna pause the music here. I'll tell you exactly why. Because I'm gonna make a YouTube short out of this little mini segment I guess we have here. So, cool. So, as you may or may not know, I got a new weighted belt. So I'm gonna see how much I can do on a pull-up here. So, with the weighted belt, we're gonna see what the max, 1 rep max will be for pull-ups. We got 115 on the dips. So let's see what the pull-ups are gonna be. No, Holly, I do not. I do not. Alright, let's see here. Why is this? I feel like this should just be like the end on one, not sort of extra chains. And then, boom. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, we're going to start off here. Aw, Sean, you're way too kind. You're way too kind. Appreciate that. Alright. So, camera angle should be alright. 0 pounds. We did it! Yeah! Yeah, baby! We did it! I know I can hit at least 40 pounds because I've done 3 reps with 40. Well, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to start off with 10 because we're going to work our way up. So, this is how I have to do this whenever I put weight on the chains here, right? I'll set the weight down here on the ground, put this through, and then attach it again, and that's the weight that hangs from the belt. So, fun. But sometimes I've never heard that meme before. What's up, Max? How's it going? I promise it's not. However, I made a recent YouTube short where I did make a joke out of that, but yeah, it's not. It's not nothing weird. It's literally just to hold weight to do weighted exercises. Joe, 191.8 pounds. Actually, just check. Yeah, 191.8 is how much I weigh today. And also, I will say, I have like half a pizza, so I'm kind of bloated today, personally. I'm feeling kind of bloated. I have like half a pizza because it was, Friday night with my family. Now my wedding ring, it broke. It was a silicone one. I was play fighting with my son, it broke. It happens. But my wife and my son, we do movie night and pizza every Friday. How tall? I'm 6'4". Got your intention, what it looks like. Oh, I got you. Alright, so here we go. So we got 10 pounds. Boom. 10-pound arenos completed. To start getting back to running, should you walk 1 mile a day? I think whatever you feel comfortable with, CNA. I think if you want to get back into running, then do some walking and maybe do intermittent between a walking and jogging. Walk for 5 minutes and then do a jog for 1 minute or 2 minutes, something like that. Appreciate it, Joe. Thank you. Some grandpa jogging. Heck yeah. Exactly, you did it. Alright, we're gonna go 20 pounds, and then I'm gonna bump up to 35 after that. So this will be weighted pull-ups. So boom, boom.
600 pounds. Oh, yeah, right. Exactly, 600 pounds, I'm sure. Yo, Bear, what's up? To lift without the chains. I mean, not really. Maybe you could go for more reps, but I'm trying to. You said you're trying not to watch a prison escape movie. Don't worry. What was it? Spoiler alert! I don't escape the prison. Ah! Anyway. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not waving at you. All right, all right. Xander, I appreciate it. Also, Xander, how's it going? All right. 20 pounds. Boom. Got it. All right. It would probably be easier if I moved all the weight over there. But well. You said it's tacky. Oh well. It is what it is. When you don't have a, you know, I only have so much to work with. You know what I'm saying? Never seen this ever. Yeah. I'm trying to see what my max rep is for pull-ups. I did it for dips the other day. I got to 115. This is gonna be a 35 now. But I'm curious to know what my max 1 rep max is for pull-ups, not just dips. All right. Go. Xander, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Got 6 hours, so you gotta get up. Oh shoot. Coy, what's up? How's it going? How tall? I'm 6'4". Diabolic, you're too kind. Crook, appreciate it. I'm 6'4". How many calories do I eat? Less than 2,700 a day, but more than 22. Any well-trained exercise people do this? I hate to break it to you, Max, but there's a lot of people that do weighted pull-ups. There's a lot. All right, 35 pounds. Perfect. There we go. I'm gonna try to bump up to 50 pounds now. So I'm gonna do 225s. Alright. I gotta make sure. One thing I'm nervous about in all of this is that I will end up pinching like my leg, like the skin on my leg. That's one thing I'm kind of nervous about. If I go too fast. Recommend to someone wanting to get back into working out. Start slow. I would say, Xander, I would say, like, you know yourself better than anyone else. So start slow and you'll work your way towards your goals. Don't try to do like a whole weekend warrior where you work everything out all at once and then you get super sore and then you can't move for 3 to 5 days. Like snail mail over here, UPS, not even FedEx, just going about your day, and then you're like, crap, well, I don't want to work out again. Like, ease into it, you know, feel how, like, know yourself, ease into it, and just get into like one muscle group maybe you enjoy. So if you really like working out legs or your chest or whatever it is, start with that muscle group, go get kind of easy, work your way into it, and then to where you then fully can, like, that next week, like, fully go all out, or, you know, do like a full body exercise, but then give yourself like 2 or 3 days to warm up, you know, stuff like that. All right, we got 50 pounds now. Does weighted pull-ups. Hey, that's what's up, Bear. That's what's up. For the day, and get back to contemplate whether I'm going or not. Heck yeah. Cardio and calorie deficit, what do you recommend? Honestly, Crook, that's really it. Like, cardio, calorie deficit, lifting weights. So whether that's calisthenics or whatever, Yeah, I'd say do like weightlifting. I feel like a lot of times it could be different for you, Crook, but it could be a lot of times people want to like lose weight because they're trying to look differently and sometimes feel differently, but they want to look differently. And so if you have like the broader shoulders and the bigger pecs, doing those workouts in addition to the cardio and the calorie deficit will help your muscles get bigger, and then your body fat also dwindles down slowly. So, that's what I'd say. Xander, my average calorie intake a day is probably somewhere between 27 and 2200. So 22 to 2700 calories a day. Yo, Mines, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I never claimed I could be Goku. I would also have to shrink like almost a foot. I think Goku's 5'6". Miet. Yeah, I know the smallest. The smallest amount of version. Like 2 words. 9. So thinking back to competitive, that will still be on my own time. Oh, I got you, Toe. Well, you know what, Toe? I'm proud of you. I know you got some recovery to do, but I'm proud of you that you're still sticking through it and you're gonna do some great things. About to build muscle as a vegetarian? Yeah, because you could definitely still definitely build muscle as a vegetarian. You just have to get protein in, but there's vegetarian and vegan like protein powders. Protein power! Anyway, let me hit this real quick. This is gonna be 50 pounds. Try this. Alright. That one was tough. Duck, what's going on? Does that look similar to what? Let's see. I assume wrong, but you're that guy. No, absolutely not. 1, I would not do that to a meerkat, and 2, I've never held a meerkat or been in range of a meerkat with my human hands. I would say bare hands, but obviously these aren't bears, baby. I'm a human. Alright, so that was 50. I'm gonna add a 10 right here and do 60 pounds. See if we can hit this. Yeah, but if someone actually did that, not even because it was on live or anything, but if someone actually did that to a meerkat, that's gross. Not a fan. Especially if it was like out of like amusement or something like that. Ugh. Jeremy, I feel actually the opposite. Lifting weights helps me regulate my emotions. Okay. You or tall? Bet, what's up? If you're asking, I'm 6'4", if that's what you're asking. They look like fake weights. I would not know. I don't know what fake weights look like, but I can assure you these are in fact not fake weights. Here, just to show you, earlier in the stream, I weighed myself. I was 191.8. And this would be 60 pounds because I got 2 25s and a 10, right? So I think scale might be off a tad, but it says 254.4. So yeah, 191. So yeah, that'd be like, that right there would be an extra 63, technically like 62.6 pounds right there. So heck yeah. All right, let me try this real quick. I'm going for 1 rep max, by the way. 60 pounds. Okay. That was rough. That one was rough. I think I barely made it. No. Proof is in the pudding, all right? And sometimes you gotta make some pudding. We're out here making pudding, baby. All right, 1 second. I'll get to the chat here in a minute, momentarily. Let me put another 10 pounds on. If I can hit this next one, which will be 70 pounds, I don't think I will be able to hit any more weight. So I personally think 70 pounds, if I can hit it, 70 pounds will be my 1 rep max for pull-ups. To maintain your current weight, you have to take about 7,000 calories per day. Recommendations for what? That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see. Hippo, how's it going? What's up? How you doing? Krillin, what's going on? How you doing? I like the name, by the way. Love me some Dragon Ball Z. Shout out over there. Shout out to my wife. She got me the Dragon Ball Z posters. Bark? No thanks. No, I am not a tree, so I shall not bark. Yeah, Gracie, I love the pull-up bar. I definitely feel like it's been helping. Because my goal is to be able to do a couple different exercises, but one's a front lever where you hold yourself up and you're like your body's flat. That one's pretty tough. Quick pose, Soggy. I mean, I've got a weighted belt on me, so I can't really do much posing, but boom. Woohoo. These. No, what's going on? Am I ignoring you? No, I don't see any messages from you though. Even if I scroll up, I don't see any. What are those workouts with weights are good for? These are like pull-ups, so it's gonna be for your back. Right now I've got 70 pounds on me. As I waddle over like a penguin over here. Oop. It hurts the hips for sure. That's why you'll see me like holding this sometimes. This is gonna be like a back exercise. I'll show you after I'm done with this, because I don't think I'm hitting this any more weight than this. We'll try it out first. So 70 pounds. Nope. I think 60. I'm gonna claim that 60 is our 1 rep max. Dang. Oh, tried. I might be able to hit 65, but I'm pretty tired trying to hit a 1 rep max. It's taking a lot of time, 1, and 2, a lot of energy exertion. But now I can finally take the belt off. Okay. So, real quick, you're asking about what's it called? Appreciate that, Xander. Appreciate it. I hope one day I can do like double my weight. So like on dips, I did 115. I hope one day I could hit like maybe 180. Maybe not so not my weight fully in addition, but something close. All right. So Gracie, right here, this is your back exercise, like back muscles. So you're gonna see right here, my back muscles, my lats, all of that. You're gonna see like tense up when I'm hanging on the bar here. So it's not like a dead hang, but you almost want to do like lift your chest up slightly and really try to activate all your back muscles. In doing so, right, then you're gonna have a pull-up that looks like this. So pull-ups are gonna work out your back. I like to have my hands face outward, which would be pronated. So supinated hands would be like, oh, I just heard this, like you're holding a bowl of soup. So hands upward, pronated are your hands facing downwards. Like you're running like the pros. Just kidding. I just made that up. Unless someone else said I've never heard that before. It was dumb. But anyway, you can do the pull up, which is hands outward, or then you can go chin up, and you can focus a little bit different parts of your back. Well, if you do that, all right. Again, you want to activate your back muscles. Come up. And explode. At least that's how I like to do my pull-ups. So, quarter, not yet. I sent the email that day, like an hour after I messaged you on the email. So nothing yet. I'm gonna give it like another. I'll probably give it until Tuesday, and then reach back out again. Yes, in case you're wondering, this is Linger by the Cranberries, and I love this song. Don't let it fade, it might be rude, but it's just your attitude, you're tearing me apart. Dang, I saw. I personally love this song. Oftentimes, like, usually on the weekends, not every weekend, but every other weekend, I'll go play Magic: The Gathering cards with some friends. And one friend lives like 40 minutes away when I drive to his house. So all the songs you're listening to now is like my playlist. I'm gonna probably skip like one or two songs. But yeah, for the most part, I like it. So I do get copyrighted striked, but I'm not like fighting it to stay monetized while I'm streaming like workouts, because this is just like a place where I'm trying to work out, have a good time. I'm not like trying to capitalize on every single penny and this and that when we're working out. That might change later in time, but for now, I just like it having some good music for people to recommend, things like that, just to have a good time, you know. Yu-Gi-Oh is a fun one too. Like sign out a contract, everything like that. It's shoot, dang, Quarter, put in a good word for me, please. And I was not in the military. Gracie asked, I was not in the military. No, I think it's usually when people like get copywritten and they're like continue to be monetized and stuff like that. That's when it becomes like an issue. But if you're just like, oh yeah, no worries, like, which that's how I feel right now when doing like these workouts and playing music, is I'm not here to like monetize every single second or every like workout stream and stuff like that. I'm here to work out, and if people want to join and watch or whatever, then it's a good time. So this is just stuff I was already gonna do, and then you guys are just joining in. So I appreciate it. Funky Town, might get there. All right. I'm very tired since we already did the pull-ups. I'm pretty tired already. Relax. Raid, I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, real quick, this is my basement. You know, terrain. So, I'm very open and honest with you guys, right? In things that I do, supplements I take, which supplements like creatine, protein powder, GO2 max, magnesium. I've taken ashwagandha. So I don't take any like PEDs or anything, but one thing that I've been trying is some self-tanning lotion. You're like, oh no, what's he gonna say? Self-tanning lotion. Real quick. Alright, not getting weird here. I feel like, so when I do the self-tan lotion, it's like, I've done it four or five times so far in like the last 2 weeks, I think it's been. And so like, it says not to get wet between like 4 to 6 hours after. So like usually what I'll do is like, I'll work out at night, not a night that I stream, but I'll work out, hop in the shower, make sure I'm all dried off, all good to go. And then I put that on and I have like, I hike my underwears so they're like really close, right? On my hip wise, can you guys see, you can see the line, right? You can see like the line between a little bit more tan and slightly less. I even like my high thighs, I get now granted my thighs are insanely pale. They've always been, but maybe that's the case. Maybe they had something going. That's not a good one. So you can't? Ah, dang. Shoot. Well, I've been posting, or I've not been posting. I've been taking pictures like every time, like before I tan and stuff. It's like right here. I'll be standing here. Maybe you can see from like this angle. Like, see? Lighter, slightly less. Huh? Slightly. It's nothing crazy, right? I'm not super. Are you trolling? Oh. I got you, Bear. I got you. First time I thought it was Gracie saying trolling. I was like, wait, hold on. Lighting isn't always perfect in my basement, obviously. I got this super bright light right here. It's not ideal, okay? Obviously, ideal lighting would be like, height-wise, if the gym lighting was like another foot higher from where I'm at now. Alright, my lighting here, because I'm so tall especially, it's trash. It's whatever. Brandon, appreciate it. Brandon, you're too kind. Nothing yet. Alright. You're trolling now. I'm super tan. Get out of here. Yeah. Lost on me. Ooh, graffiti on the overpass. You know what? Next one's okay. Yeah, Day to Remember. Heck yeah. Nah, Brendan, you're too kind. I want you to be better than me. Don't settle being like me. I want you to be better. I have to like wind up to start because the weight like makes me slide. I don't know if you can see this foot, but you'll see me like often like shift it. Here we go. There we go. They might. Spray tans probably would work a lot better, but I don't really want to go and get a spray tan. I don't know how to do a spray tan myself. It's really not something I'm wanting to learn. So I rather use like the lotion, the self-tanning lotion. This is also like the lowest amount, you know what I'm saying? Like this one right here says fair to medium. And then you can get like a medium to a dark or a medium to something. I don't know. But it's like one of those things where it's like a gradual, so it looks more natural. Granted, like, you know, I'm very open and honest. I like made fun of myself the first day I did tanning. Well, Gracie, the thing, I could ask my wife to do it for me. But again, I would have to then buy all the spray tanning and she'd have to learn it. I just don't, I rather be, I guess, self-reliant enough to just do it myself. Even got like the little like lotion so you can put it like on your back and stuff. But the funny thing about this is the first day I had the lotion. So these gloves, I got it from Amazon, which you can get from Walmart. I didn't know. But the gloves you're supposed to wear to like put on your body and like evenly spread it out. The first day I did self-tanning lotion, I was making fun of myself because my hands, I didn't have the lotion. So part of my hands were like super tan, like where all my calluses are and stuff. I don't know what this song is. Let's say, I don't know why that's on my mix on YouTube. I've never heard that song. Opalite. But yeah. So I was making fun of myself and like showing everyone at work. I'll be honest, like, if nothing else, I'd rather be able to like look at myself and laugh rather than like get super like, oh, don't laugh at me, blah blah. Like, who gives a crap? You know what I'm saying? So I was like laughing at myself, making fun of myself because like where the calluses are and the back of my hand, like the knuckles and farther, because when I was doing my back, it was like right there. It was the knuckles and beyond, like significantly more like tan and orange than like the rest of my hand. And I was like cracking up at work the next day. I'm like, yo, look at this. Everyone's like laughing about it. I'm like, it's just a good time. I don't care. Make fun of me, laugh at me. Sure. We don't have to care about it. And you know, no one that I actually like care about their opinions or anything, no one at work was like making fun of me. They were just like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's it. You wanted to. I don't think you trust. Self-righteous suicide. So I knew, heck yeah. That's true. Why? Myself, I just suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die in my. I also tested myself last night. Grip strength, how long I can hold on to the bar, one hand. I got to 12 seconds for one hand. Nothing crazy, not super great, but a good start. Someone I work with, we were talking about it, and he said He said he can do 23 seconds. At first he was like, oh yeah, I can do like a minute. I was like, what? A minute? With one hand? He's like, yeah, easy. The next day he texted me, he's like, yeah, I got 23 seconds. I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, 1 minute with one hand. I was like, that's crazy. Yo, what's up, Wild? Good to see you. Oh, all good, Toe. Hey, good luck on the doctor visit and everything. Hope you have a fantastic night and good luck to you. Also, check out, it's a jank way or whatever. Janky way to hold it up because it's just some, like, chip clips. Alright, it's just some chip clips. But we got the other Dragon Ball Z, like the Van Gogh, Goku, Vegeta, Kamehameha Blast going on, so heck yeah. Yo Beaver, what's up? How you doing? Looking like Jay Cutler. Wild, you're too kind. You already know Jay Cutler's way too. He's maybe like Jay Cutler now, not prime. I'll hit the Jay Cutler leg. It can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Can never tell, how do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, but go to bed before the daylight. See that the whole thing almost like tiptoeing. My whiskey need, got back in my bed 3. Oh, heck yeah. You already know. What's up, Tristan? How's it going? If I'm playing some music, I'm jamming to it. Every time. I aim low, I aim true, and the ground's where I go. I'm free from the floor. Yo, what's up, John? How's it going? Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. So live forever, babe. Kings of Leon, got you. So check it out. I have a sound bar down over there. I finally got the cord. That was $6 after years to hook it up to my computer. So we got music playing. Is there a song by Kings of Leon you want to listen to next, Wild? Because I can look them up now. I think I take my whiskey deep, be black in my bed 3. All right, got this. I'm trying to think. Next workout I gotta do. Straight bar lat prayer. Then hammer curls, and then we're gonna hit some rear delts. The straight arm lat prayer, or whatever it's called. We're gonna be where I have the bar, and I'm gonna be going like that. My shoulder's kind of hurting. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? The other day, I pushed myself like super, super hard, and my neck's been hurting the last few days. We'll beat something. That's a good song. That's why. It was like a push day. I'm hitting like major exercises. And then I like push myself so hard. I might have been doing the lateral raise, or not lateral raise, but shoulder press. And then to like after the workout, I was like, yo, my neck. My faces used to hang out getting wasted. The last kiss I have felt was so tasted. And all your friends tell me you're doing fine. I've never actually done wrestling. That is Amnesia, by the way, by 5 Seconds of Summer. That's right. I'm telling you, my music that I enjoy, all across the board. No, Wild. I have to go crazy though. All right. So now that I said I gotta go crazy. Gotta put the weighted vest on now. I have to. I've been roaming around, always looking down, and all I see. Pretty face, filled with the place that I can't reach. You're somebody. Said, my first year of wrestling this year got me in shape. Heck yeah. Tristan, I remember I was good friends with some of the wrestlers when I was in high school. So those guys are crazy in shape. There's actually 2 people, when I was in high school, there's 2 people that got first in state. Like one was like the heavy weight, and then the other person was like the lightest weight. It was really cool. It was my junior year, and one guy was in my grade, and then the other guy, funny enough, his name was also Dalton, his first name, at least. He was a senior, so it was a very impressive year for my high school. Okay. So tired. Yo, what's up, Send? How's it going? Kings of Leon, use somebody. Someone like me. A couple of your friends, one of the lightest. So they're going to say it here soon. Heck yeah, that's what's up, Tristan. Good job to your friends. Okay. I'm gonna do warm up because I can definitely feel this in my shoulder. I'm ready. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel these exercises in my shoulder. So I'm gonna make sure that I get a good warm up going. I was about to put the bar, like, oh, silly me. My wife has a dress randomly in the middle of the workout stuff. Andrew, that's crazy. It's crazy. So freshman year next year, so you're gonna be a small dog. Hey, but Tristan, you got this. You got this. I believe in you. Alright. Any other recommendations? Just let me know. Just let me know. I know. Don't worry, Andrew. I've been on the internet before. I've had many people troll because so many people join into the stream and they're like, wow, this guy's so amazing. He's so strong. He's like someone I could really look up to physically because I'm 6'4", not mentally. That'd be childish. I'm silly, but I know I'm messing back with you. All right, Andrew, it's okay. Exactly. You already know, Ballin. You get it. You get it. Yeah, we got the treadmill over there, some stuff over here, the gaming setup, some more exercises. You already know. Could say that on stream. That's funny. In total, so working out as a whole, probably around like 7 years. However, the first 4 years I wasn't consistent, wasn't eating right. My sleep schedule still sucks. My sleep was terrible then. It's still terrible now, but at least I work out consistently. I eat better. I eat right, hydrate, stuff like that. So for the last like 3 years, it was September of 22, where I really was like, boom, I'm hankering down. I'm really gonna focus. So it's been about 3.5 years that I've really been actually focused on working out. But prior to that, it was like form was off, consistency was horrible, all that stuff. So like I would say like overall, 4 of those years would probably only count to like a half year because it was so bad. So I would say this is probably about like 4 years of actually working out and everything. But I appreciate the kind words though. And I also used to be super scrawny, super little. So right now I'm 191.8. As of earlier in the stream when I weighed myself, a long time ago when I started working out, I was like 135 and very skinny. And I'm 6'4". If I had 180 last year, trying to get back. Andrew, you dropped this. It's your crown. You're too kind. Alright, let me get back to some other music that I like listening to. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a good one right here. This is a good one. You like that? You gotta scooch back a little bit. If I knew the words, it'd be great. Bye. I don't have sense. Alright, that's just a warm-up set. So we'll get this working set here in a second. What's up, Tay? How's it going? Week? No, it's just today's actually Friday. A week would be 7 days. Andrew, you're too kind. Appreciate you. You have a great night as well. Oh yeah, Tristan. Listen, so unfortunately my wedding ring broke. It's like a silicone one. I was playing with my son. We were play fighting. It broke. It was like last week or 2 weeks ago. I just haven't gotten one since. But it's not the ring that dignifies that if you are married. You know, it's the actions, and also it's not like a thing that I'm hiding. I'm very open to being married and stuff. Not open marriage, open to telling people that I'm married. But to the haters, as you say, I'm married. I got a wife. I got a son. What do I care what people say? You know what I'm saying? Spitballs off a freaking battleship, baby. Hey, Chris, appreciate the sub. Appreciate it. Wow, you're too kind. What's up, 7X? How's it going? Alright, this right here is going to be 70. That's a 25, right? Yeah, 25, 45. And then the 2.5 on the bottom. So this will be 72.5 pounds. Alright, that's good, that's good. Go take a walk while you're watching. Oh, appreciate it, Tristan. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Depending what time we finish the workout, I'll either hop on the treadmill, ignore the mess, or I'll move my bike over to here by my computer area. I will do some stationary bike for some cardio. LMCB. All right, I got you. What's up? What's up? Promise me a place in a house of memories. 20%. Hey, I got you. I got you. Yeah, you gotta get that phone percentage up. From time to time, well, if I would, I'd just be kind, and I still want to know that's all that really matters. Alright. Shake it till you see it. Oh, that's crazy. Some memories. Alright, in like a little superset, I'm gonna hit hammer curls. Hammer curls for in conjunction with the straight arm lats, whatever. You say you charge your phone with on life support. I feel that. I remember you. Dang, that wasn't very long that you were charging your phone for. Oh, memories, take my picture now. Shake it till you see it. Alright, hammer curls. Nicholas, what's up? Yeah, it's a pretty good song. We built this house on memories. Take my picture now. Shake it till you see it. And where your fantasies become your legacy. Promise me a place. Very hard to sing while lifting weights. Luckily, this is just the warm-up set for the hammer curls. In the house of memories. What's up, Chloe? Yes, these are toasters, and we are cooked. We're cooking some toast. No, they're just adjustable dumbbells. So like right there was 30 pounds, now it's just 10. I'm gonna bump up to 40 pounds. We got some Jack Johnson playing now. Yo, shout out to the Curious George movie, because that movie made me really love this song. I didn't know about the song until this. Who's to say what's impossible they forgot? This world keeps change. I can feel a change in everything. And those reflections Says that holy, hard, go hard. What you mean by that? I don't know the words half the time. Oh well. Oh, Goku, heck yeah. You already know? So that was my wife got me. My wife got me this artwork. Super cool. It's kind of jank because like I don't have like this is my wife and I rent this place, so I'm not gonna like finish the basement. But these are concrete walls. I somehow found like the one spot that I could put a nail in the wall for this one, but then I have chip clips on a mirror for this one. Valhalla calling, Nicholas. All right, I got you. I got you next. Do you know who that's by? Yeah, shout out to my wife for getting that. So you're gonna lose the deposit for that hole. Luckily, there's more damage to the house than that. This house is just like falling apart, it seems. Not literally, but you know when like a landlord doesn't care about their property, it's just for the money, right? It's one of those scenarios. So if he's not gonna care about it, I'm gonna make sure like I'm not like busting holes through the walls and stuff like that. But oh well, it is what it is. Peyton Parrish. All right, sounds good. Thank you. I'll look it up after this song. I don't really have like a favorite soccer player. If I had to say one, probably like Messi. So you feel like a piece of cat I said, heck yeah. Jog for 20 minutes, and then if you're completely exhausted, go 2 more minutes, and if you're not, go to the 30. All right, let me change the song up real quick, and then we'll get to the next one. Yeah, if you're completely exhausted, push yourself 2 more minutes, and then if not, keep going. Okay, so Valhalla calling. Let's see, I've never heard this before. Thanks 80. Thanks 80s. Appreciate that. You're too kind. I'll return to the Mac. Looking for a better way to get about it. Yeah, I know that one. We can do that. Bones is a new song. All right. Oh, I've heard this before. I'm horrible with names of songs and artists, but I could sing like a whole song. Yo, Darks, what's up? Question, what should I model? Ooh. Do Ichigo Kurasaki's original Soul Reaper blade. I got one more set here to failure. Alright. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Skillet, that's a classic. I also cleaned up like my little desk area. It was much messier. I can text while jogging effortlessly. Dang. Yo, Scott, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Always good to see you. Yo, Ryan, what's going on? Thank you for the kind words, for real. Thank you. I was gonna say you're good with faces, not names. Yeah, I feel like there's one guy. It's the funniest thing. I was very close. I think the guy's name was like Roscoe or Bosco. It was very similar. But there's one day this guy who used to work at Walmart was a greeter, and I finally introduced myself after he like greeted like 4 to 10 times, somewhere in that range. Hadn't seen him for like 1 to 3 years, or probably 2 to 3 years, the longest time. While I'm at Costco with my family one day, we're there sitting eating some pizza, and I see him walking by, and I was like, "Is your name?" And I think I said like Bosco, or it was like he said no, it's like Roscoe. It was like very similar. It was like one letter off. And I was like, "Do you used to work at Walmart?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "We used to, yeah, like we had talked like all the time there," because he'd be like, "Oh, how's the family?" and stuff like that. Never like other than us exchanging names. I'll tell you, it was like years later. I hadn't seen him, and then I saw him one time at Costco. Literally one time. Never saw him. I haven't seen him since. Just forgot your wallet. I was sorry at the convenience store. Dang, that's no good. What's up, Jen? Good to see you here. Appreciate it. Alfonso, what's going on? How you doing? I finished before the streamings, so I could ask for more. Heck yeah, Old Darks. It's a cool one. I love it. All right. Yeah, no, Ryan. I'm telling you, the best time to go to Costco is like middle of day when everyone's working. If you work a Monday through Friday, I mean, you can't really like avoid it as much. But like somewhere between like 11 and 1 o'clock, like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I feel like is the best freaking time. Like almost no one's at Costco because everyone's at work. Or so like there's like some time, like the 2 hour period where like my wife would be like, "Yo, no one's here at all." Like I'm at work. She's like, "No one's here at all. It's so kind. It's so nice. Blah blah all this stuff. We're just chilling, walking around." I'm like. Meanwhile, I gotta go on the weekends when the line is like 50 people long on the self checkout. But yeah, you might be able to like Google it because you know sometimes you can see like when's the busy time and whatnot. What's up, Matthew? Appreciate the kind words. About to get married. Any advice? Yeah. One thing I thought of. I actually thought this up like a while back. Someone asked me, is to be quick to listen but slow to respond, to respond with intention, without haste, to listen with understanding, and not just to respond. That is personally like what I like to do. I don't want to. I don't, in my marriage at least, I don't like to go into conversations, arguments, quarrels, squabbles, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to go in with like wanting to quote unquote win an argument, right? Not with my spouse, you know, my wife. If we get into an argument, we both lost. That's how I see it. It's not winning an argument. It's you both lost. You know, you're a team, so when you're fighting against yourself, like and mentally when you're like wanting one thing and the other thing, and you're like fighting yourself, that's how I think of my marriage. Like my wife is a part of me. She's an extension of myself, as I'm an extension of her. And so when we go in like fighting or angry with haste, then it's a lose-lose situation, right? I rather go in and say like, okay, I know personally that I need to be level-headed, so I'm gonna take some breaths before I get into the conversation and say to myself, just shut up. Just shut up. That's what I'm telling myself in my head. Don't talk. Listen, so that way I'm not responding to win an argument, but to go in with having a resolve, as like the end goal is to have a resolution, have resolve with my wife, so we can then we can proceed and be stronger as a couple rather than dwindle on our relationship. So, Schizomatic. What's up, Floor? How's it going? Where can you donate? I mean, you definitely don't have to donate. You know, it's always appreciated, never expected, so always appreciated. But there's, you know, here on this, someone a long time ago requested I made like what was it, a Venmo. So its name is Trigos. It's literally just me, but but it makes you say like where you're from. So I put somewhere fake California. I'll put like the farthest place away from me. Matthew said can't lift. Just had your wrist fused 3 days ago. Dang, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Do you know how long until like the recovery is? Flow state jogging. I forgot everything else is going on. Honestly, Tristan, that's so good. That's so good. I love being in that like zone. Zangetsu, yes, Darks, that's correct. Yep. Now I wanted to say like the original one because like when Ichigo initially becomes a Soul Reaper versus like later when Zangetsu gets like the upgrade and then it's like, yo, he's got the new blade and it's got like the hilt that's super sick. And it's like a really like slick, like thin black blade that's just super powerful. Nah, I want like the big, bulky, giant. So sorry. Okay, Bleach has been out for so many years. I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but Bleach has been out for the longest time. I do have a Discord. It's my like overall YouTube channel Discord. So there is fitness as well as gaming because my channel initially started for gaming exposed, but fitness is also in that same Discord. It's all just one, just a Trigos. I think it's called Trigos and Friends. Ooh, super exciting. But yeah, I'll put it in the. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. On the Discord. And then we've got like the Instagram and all that fun stuff that pop up with it as well. So let's check this out. I like this song. We're gonna hit this song. I forgot the other suggestions for songs. So. Exactly, your brother. Oh heck yeah, we're family. What's up? My door begging me to go outside. Oh, these are gonna be 40s. Let you back into my life. Now usually I'd be strong enough to lock the door and keep on shut. But not today, I'm desperate. I said it way too fast. Now I'm the fool. So go ahead and come on. So go ahead and come on. That's a cool name. OCD is what's in never ends up bleeding. Maybe I should take the pills though. Know what's going on with me some days I actually really think I might be speechless. Oh, yeah. Got a cat named Duck. Nice. That's cool. Help me, Lord. Lost the keys, lost my hope, lost my will, lost my joy, lost a friend, lost my home, lost my faith, lost my voice. Dang. Not Mr. Pickles. No. Let's go. Ooh, you know what? Let's go for a character. Let's go classic X-Men Wolverine. Where he's got the, you know, like the classic Wolverine pose. Yeah, let's do that. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Can't do people. What about a Naruto headband with the leaf, with the village hidden in the leaves headband? Yo, Prime, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Petrified, scared to death. Praying God, desperate. What you wanted is this what you have? By friend. Empty heart, nothing left. Go ye into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Amen. Amen, Judah. Appreciate that. Asking God if He started this fire. Two print designs. I don't know how to be mad. It's fine for a blank headband. Yeah, that works. A blank headband is fine. That one's good enough. Ooh, Angus cheeseburger in the morning. Ooh, sounds like it's gonna be good. Alright, let's see. Next song that we shall pick. Here we go. Judy, what's going on? My name here on YouTube, Trigos, or Dalton. It's my actual name. And thank you. I cut my own hair, so I appreciate the compliment. Next haircut I give myself, I'm buzzing my head, by the way. But I'm giving myself a buzz cut. People have asked many times, but it's been getting warm. I appreciate Tristan. Yeah, it was probably, I think it was like the third or fourth of March that I cut my hair. I let it grow out for February. I went on like a big cut for February, trying to look from like how I was looking to the best I could. But yeah, I'm doing a buzz cut. I'm still gonna give myself a fade though, because I feel like for me at least with my head shape, if I don't give myself a fade, my hair grows in kind of weird. And luckily, as you can see, I don't have to worry about like my hairline. Funny enough, you know, this is 4 fingers. I've got a 3 head. You can see the hairline right there, right? So it's not like I'm not receding. Like if I see, literally my finger is, if I put my 4 fingers here, this goes in my hair. So I'm not worried about my hairline or anything. Luckily, yes. I know not everybody is that lucky to, but yeah, just with the head, the shape of my head, I gotta give myself a fade, even if it's a little bit of a fade, like just right here at the top, like I do now, because I'll probably do like a 2. My underarms, I don't grow underarm hair, like armpit hair super crazy, but I do keep it clean. Not shaved, but just short. Because when your armpit hair, so hair, right, like under your armpits, will hold odor. And personally, if I've let my armpit hair grow when I was younger, and I was like, dang, I stink. And so I was like, you know what, I want to keep my armpits not shaved completely, but just trimmed, like shorter hairs, so that way the BO, the body odor, doesn't like build up as much. And you know, I still put deodorant on, I shower regularly, but I also don't grow a ton of body hair. You know, you can see my back. I can't reach my back to shave, so nothing there. My chest, I did recently shave that, but that was like a few weeks ago, and you can see there's not much there. My sinful confession. What next? Let's see, what next for... Ooh, what about some dumbbells? Adjustable dumbbells. Heck yeah, Tristan. appreciate that, Jen. I actually just trimmed my facial hair. I didn't look, so I literally grabbed my. 1 second. Let me do this quick. Okay. I grabbed my clippers, right, for my face. I went on the longer guard. See how it clicks? Goes off. 1 click, 2 clicks. The longer one. I just turn on and shave down pretty much here and across. I wasn't even looking at myself when I did it. I just did it after my gaming stream. I grabbed the trash can that's right there, put it in front of my computer right here, watched a YouTube video of like Magic the Gathering, and it was just to trim it up. I've trimmed my facial hair up enough. I even put on a shorter guard and cleaned up like right here. I've cut my facial hair enough to where I can just kind of feel it, and just sort of go from there. It's for me at least, it's not like a big deal. It's just like, oh yeah. Another thing that I do. Space on my PC came in place, 2 cylinders, cylinder mine. Oh gosh, dang, Darks, you need some more space. Yo, Benny, what's going on? That's all. Keep trimmer, shave everything else. Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Cause right here, the hair, like on my ears, that grows kind of fast, for me personally. So I'll go in after like 2 to 3 weeks. If I haven't cut my hair in the last like 2 weeks or so, I'll have some hair hanging off. So then I'll grab this, take the guard off, and go zzz, come here, zzz, 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 just like a little quick that, and then be done with it. And then I also like to make sure I have like a fade, because I guess I could grow sideburns, but I rather have like my beard, like a little fade going into my hair, or like fading upward. Now I haven't done it, so it doesn't look very much faded right now, right? It's just sort of goes into there. But that's typically, I'll usually cut right here, right where the top of my ear is, right here, down to like the middle. So there's like a ½ inch where I go, just cut that completely, and then fade downward. It's just different component. It's part of the PC system, like saving games, placing blocks, Blender. Oh, I got you. Chuck, what's up? Good luck to you. Hope everything goes out well. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, I'm gonna hit some rear delts. Now I did hit some rear delts recently, like yesterday. I did it light, so a little bit different of a workout that I'm about to do now. So right now I'm just gonna go light as well. So yesterday, so last 2 days, no, so not yesterday, 2 days before that. So yesterday was Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, my workouts were subpar. All right, Rory, how's it going? So my workouts on Tuesday and Thursday were subpar. Also, Corey, good to see you. On Tuesday was leg day, and then the day after that was a arm and weak point. So I usually hit like chest, shoulders, arms. And so because Tuesday and Wednesday's workout for me were not at the peak where I wanted to be, like one day I had a headache, the other day I was super exhausted from work. It just wasn't like a good workout day, even with the pre-workout and everything. So yesterday, I redid those exercises. So I hit legs really hard yesterday, and I did arms and weak points yesterday really hard as well. So for me, I was pretty happy about it. I'm glad that I redid it, because I feel like I would have been like lacking in like leg exercises and arms and stuff like that had I not redone the workouts. And because like both were like suboptimal, I figured I could just like hit both like full workouts really fast, really hard. I mean, obviously, like I didn't do the reps like crazy fast. You know what I'm saying though? Like I didn't dink around and then wait like 5 minutes for the next rep. I wasn't streaming it, so there wasn't me talking. It was just me focused, hitting the workouts, staying focused, and then being done. So I'm very happy that I did that. But because of that, I hit some rear delts yesterday, and so I'm gonna hit rear delts today, but just not super heavy like I normally would, or with the same intensity, because I've already hit them yesterday. So I don't want to like overdo it, but I still want to get a little bit of exercise on it going. Judy, how's it going? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. How about yourself? So Darks, so a couple reasons why I don't do VR. I like to interact with the chat more. And as far as like Phasmophobia VR, that scared the living crap out of me. The one time I tried doing that, I feel like I was near hyperventilation, hunched over, like thinking about like, do I just end the stream right now for like 30 minutes? And yes, I do have Jujutsu Kaisen on one of my like reminders, like watch. Same for like Cowboy Bebop. I know you recommended it the other day. Judy, appreciate the kind words. I do not do a Dragon Flag ab workout, Corey, because funny enough, I actually tried doing it on this workout bench the other day. Let me show you how what happens if I try to do. Here, let me scooch back so that way you can see a little better. Which, we haven't hit abs today. Alright, ready? I don't know if you saw that, but if my legs stay out, yeah, it doesn't work out. This bench, look at this. One finger. There. This bench is not heavy duty enough for me to actually do it. But the thing is if I put the bench flat, it still does the same thing. That's the issue. I just didn't lay it flat right now. That's the main issue why I can't do like a Dragon Flag workout, like ab workout, and I don't know really how to do it. Like some of the here, for example, I don't want to move everything, all of this, because I'd have to take the rope off and everything for it to potentially work, because I don't know. So, oh well. Let's see here. So you can pull up YouTube on the menu so you can see more chat efficiently. Oh yeah. I've got it right here. But Jen, I just work out at home, except for there's occasional times when my wife, my wife's mom will come over and watch Baby Ghosts. That's during the daytime. And usually when that happens, I always like to hit legs when we go to the gym, like a Planet Fitness, because I got my wife like the black card Planet Fitness. So if she wanted to do like the massage chairs, or if like one day I wanted to go, I like working out at home. I do like the gym more, but like at a home gym setup. Also, Tyler, appreciate it. And today's a pull day. We're pretty much done. I've got like one more. I'm gonna do a rear delts, and then I think I'm gonna hit some abs, and then we'll be about done. But yeah. So for my wife, she does not like working out at home. She likes going to the gym, like having a treadmill, focus there, away from like other distractions of being a mom or this or that. So So for example, there's been many times when like I get home from work and she's like, oh, I really want to go to the gym. I'm like, babe, go to the gym, you do your thing. Baby goes, him and we're gonna go to the park, have fun, we'll play, you enjoy your time, do what you gotta do, We're gonna have fun and just hang out, do our thing. And so that's the only time I go to the gym. But I don't have much leg equipment here, so I got treadmill, I got some weights and whatnot. But but I don't have any like machines for legs. And personally, like when I work out at night, like right now for example, it's midnight 01 for me. My family's asleep, and if I drop the weight, it has the potential of one, breaking my weights, breaking the house of some form or fashion that my wife and I just rent, or three, waking my family up, and then four, my wife becomes super concerned where I've had her like call me before because the bar, like literally this much. Look at this. I've done this before. Ready? And that has made her call me. Are you okay? Are you dying? No, I'm not. The bar did not fall on me. I just didn't have the utmost light, like the lightest. Just, doop. In fact, it was just I set it down slightly. So like when I'm at the gym, and when I've gone to the gym like at 24, or I guess Genesis now, and then I'm like hitting some weights with friends, and they're just like boom, like smack the weight down. I'm like, calm down. You gotta be quiet. Guys, it's like ingrained into me. Be gentle with the weight. Everything, like all you've seen me work out here. I'm hitting the weights, but when I set the weight down, it's very quiet. If you've been here any amount of time, it's very quiet. Yeah, but I personally like going to the gym more, but having a home gym for me allows me to be close to my family in case they need me. Like a few weeks back, remember if you guys were here, Baby Ghost wasn't feeling well, and it was like randomly in the middle of the night. Like Baby Ghost does a really good job sleeping through the night, all this stuff, and like randomly he just was not feeling well. So then I was gone for like 20 minutes or something like that from the stream, and it was just like a random like boom, never happened before. But then one day it was like, see, that's why I work out at home in case my family needs me in the middle of the night, because wife Ghost she starts calling me and everything, and like this is in the middle of the night, so I'm like, what the heck, like it's like midnight 30, something like that, and she's like get up here, end your stream, or tell them you're gonna be a while because I need your help now. Well, if I was at the gym, I couldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that I have that I've been able to build like a little home gym over the duration that I built it, so that way I can be nearby in case they need me. But I do personally like going to the gym much better. All the workout equipment and the environment and everything I love a lot more. Like not too long ago, I went to the Planet Fitness with my wife, and this guy, he wasn't a big dude or anything, but I could tell he was working hard, right? Like he was sweating, and he was like doing, I forgot what exercise, but it was like by some free weights and stuff. He was just doing really well. Like, you could see the effort he was putting in. He might have been fighting some demons for sure, but like he was doing great. And then it was a little bit later, I saw him on the treadmill like starting to get on or get off, and then I stopped and I was like, hey bro, I saw you over there, you're killing it, like keep it up. And he's like, oh thanks man, blah blah whatever. But it's just like I love to, even though like not like there are some gyms where people are talkative and it's awesome. Planet Fitness, the ones I've ever been to, no one's talking at all. When I'm just talking to my wife, like I'm like warming up on the treadmill next to her just to like talk for a few minutes. The gym's like silent. She's like, babe, you're so loud. I'm like, I don't give a crap. Like, we're not talking about something private. It's just like we're just talking or whatever. I'm like, I if no one else is going to, I rather set the precedence of like you can be yourself, you can just have a good time, you can work hard, and you can be encouraging and uplifting to to yourself, but then to others nearby, rather than just oh, don't talk to me, don't look at me, stick to your own, stick to what you're doing, I'm sticking to what I'm doing, I don't want to hear your voice, I don't want to see your eyes, your hair, your breath, nothing, get away from me. No, I'd rather just be like, hey, you're doing great, and then move it along. It's that much more, it means that much more to a person. I know because that's happened to me when I was newer to the gym, when someone's like, bro, you're working really hard, whatever. And I was like, thanks. And it makes me want to push myself even harder because I'm like, dang, someone just said something nice to me. I'm like, dang, that felt good. I would love to be able to do that for other people because it's just, It just for me, I feel like it's something that I feel like people don't get enough encouragement in their day to day life. Why not just give a little bit more to people, even if you don't know them, just to spread some kindness, spread some love. Sometime with a VR. Maybe Darks. I might need some help setting up the VR properly, but maybe I will do a VR stream one day. I'll tell you now, I will do a VR stream one day. I might need help setting it up because I have no clue how to put chat in the VR and all that stuff. But maybe if you're like on the Discord, sending like screenshots of like, do I do this or that or whatever. I think both. Oh no, Quest. It's not a Steam VR, but I guess with like I think it's the second one, MetaQuest 2 or whatever it was. You can hook that up to your Steam, that's how I've played Steam games before. The gym I was in the same room as a friend. He didn't know I was there. Oh, that's funny, Tristan. That's funny. It said, I solved your problem. You all should go to the gym at the same time. Well, Corey, that would be great. However, Baby Ghost is far too young to be going to the gym. Like, legitimately, I've done some, like, workouts with Baby Ghost before. And, like, when I say this weight right here, this weight right here was too much for him to do lateral raises. Too much here, and this was hard for him. These are 2.5 pounds, by the way. This right here, shoulder press for him, he was like, I had to like hold his arms like to go properly. It's not like I'm like, push yourself, baby, goes, I'm not freaking out. But like I was like, hey bud, I'm gonna work out. You wanna work out with me? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. And so like I'm like, well, I'm doing with my workout, then I'm helping him do it too, just like, and then like he was struggling with these, so then I was like, all right, I'll take those. And I was like, all right, do them with your hands. So he just like do this. I was like, good job, bud, you got it. 3 more. Whatever. We did some bench press. I've got like my wife made it a long time ago. It's a PVC pipe with sand in it. So that was his bar. So it was the cutest thing. I wish I could show you guys because it's like freaking adorable. But like I had the bench here because he's significantly smaller than I am. This is not where the bar would be racked. The rack was the safety bar for him, and then this is what he used, which this is PVC pipe with sand in it. You can hear it a little bit. I want to say that's about 10 pounds. And so he actually was able to do it by himself. So I was like really impressed. It was just like the stabilizing, like that he couldn't push the bar straight up. So I had my hand on the bar the whole time to make sure like one, it wasn't gonna fall on him or he wasn't hurting himself. But then again, like he's not pushing himself to failure or anything. It's just like a little light workout he was doing with me. I was pushing myself to failure. And then we have like the treadmill going on like 1 mile an hour, so he would like hop on it. But I was so impressed too because there was one time he like forgot that the treadmill was going, so he stepped on and like fell, and then I stood up super fast to go help him, but he like rolled and stood up as if like no one saw it kind of thing. I was like, is my son like super cool or what? I was super impressed. I was like, good job, bud. He's like, thanks, Dada. I was like, yes, I love being it. I love being a dad. I love being a father. Built-in microphone, and decently. Sure, you might have a hard time. Fazlo has weird settings to get. Just make an account and charge it. I gotcha. Well, for the microphone, I would still have my normal PC microphone. Dorks. So funny thing, a long time ago, so I haven't like shown Baby Ghost like Dragon Ball Z much, like a little bit. We've watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z together. It's very selective because obviously I don't want to show him like anything crazy. But I've shown him the clip where I think it's when can't remember his name. Frick. An alien comes to Earth, of course, and then Teen Gohan right here, it said, "I'm my father's son," and then it's like, you know, super cool edits was like, you know, stuff like that. I showed that to my son, and for like 2 to 4 weeks straight, I get home from work, and first, like, Baby Ghost has to hide. "You can't find me. Try to find me, Dad. Whatever. I'll find him. He's like, "I'm my father's son," and it's like the coolest thing. It makes me a proud dad. See. Now pull for. Shorts. Live, do you remember me? I asked you to play Fortnite and pull up in full range of motion. Well, Cheeseburger, I remember you, but I don't remember. I don't know if I fully understand the last little bit of your sentence there. Not sure I understand that. Alright, I'm gonna hit abs just a little bit here. Oh man. I wonder if there's like a way I could put weight on my feet. So that way I could like do this with weight. I'm trying to think, how could I do this? Let's see. Am I trying to do a pillow fight tonight? Nah, I'm good, thanks though. Well, no, I want something more than ankle weights. I don't have ankle weights. Okay, but I can't really hold the dumbbell between my feet because these are my dumbbells. You know, my feet don't go in here. I've already tried. I've tried to like hook my shoe in here or even without a shoe, and like there's not enough room. My foot's too big. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think here. Because I could potentially, like these right here, the weights are sort of open. I just don't know if, let's try this out. If I do like this, if I could do like 1 foot. Okay, yeah, 1 foot, I could have 2 on. That's gonna be 20 pounds. It's just if it goes up in too much weight, then it's gonna start hurting my foot. And then I won't be able to focus long enough. So let's start with 2 and then go from there. Alright, so that'll be 20 each. It's kind of, this is gonna be real janky. Oh well. Waiting for the VR stream. Saying that I remember I asked you pull-ups. Can you explain how you rather do them in full range of motion? Oh, gotcha. We actually did do pull-ups today. There's one right here. My back is very tired, so I'm not gonna do more than one. I actually tested my 1 rep max because I got a weighted belt, right? And I got to 60 pounds. I might have been able to do 65, but I did 60 and then I tried 70 and I could not complete it, so I was like, alright, that's what. Oh, I got you. Well, Cheeseburger, you have a great night. Appreciate it. You have a good one. So the weights. I wonder if I could do 10 pounds each foot and then extend my foot fully. Let's try that. This is very weird. Very, very awkward. All of this, I will say. But I'm trying it out. Trying this out. body weight. Oh my gosh, that's so much easier than 20 pounds. Oh. Doesn't need setting up what you need as like an account. Well, yeah. No, I just meant like how you said there's a way to see chat when you're playing. Because before, when I've done it, what's up, Kenny? If I'm saying your name incorrectly, please let me know, Kenny. But when I've done VR before, I think I've done it like 1 to 3 streams on VR before. Anytime I wanted to see the chat, I had to tilt my head and look like in between where the nose, like that little opening, to like read the chat or like lift them up, because I couldn't see what the chat was saying. And yeah. I've played Gorilla Tag. I'm not a fan, and I've never heard of Population 1. Oh, I need water. Pull up YouTube on the menu every time. Did you pull up the menu? Oh, see, I'm not well versed enough on VR to know how to do that, Darks. I'll have to look that up. I haven't been on the VR a long time ago. I would say the majority of my time spent on VR has been watching videos like on YouTube where you're like in space or flying through the night sky. I'd put a fan on me. Call me lame, but I would have like a box fan or just like a standing like oscillating fan. Like soft or like on the low setting, like blowing at me, and I'd be like flying through space and just like watching the night sky, city sky lights of like as I'm like flowing through, like flying through Earth. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at Mars over there. Dang, Venus is looking quite bright tonight. That's like the majority of what I've done with VR. Darks, if like I'm in a game, I don't know how to like pull up a browser or something like that too. Oh, there's also another game. It's where like it's like zombie-esque monsters, like something fall, downfall, something, nightfall, titanfall, something on VR. It's like but you're like in the winter area. It's like a gun shooting game and stuff. I played that with some friends. I think it was like the first weekend I got the VR, or like the first week. I played that a few different nights, and that was fun. But I don't remember the name of it. But that's like the only time I played it. I think I might have played it one more time other than that. And I've also played VR chess. That's been like the majority of me on VR. I watched one like video that gave me motion sickness, and I was like, whoa, like, oh my gosh, I've never had motion sickness before like being on the VR. It was like the most lame video to get motion sickness. You're like in a car, right? You're in a car, and then like a flood happens, and then you are like floating like while in a car with like a passenger, and they're like, oh no, we're gonna crash into something, as you're like floating around, and then like boom, your car hits, and then I pretend to like get hit, whatever, because I'm dumb. But then I'm over here with like motion sickness. I'm like, oh, I'm like super cold but sweaty at the same time. I'm like, I don't know if I'm like hungry or like what's wrong. Yeah, I've not gotten motion sickness many times in my life, but every time, the only times I've ever gotten is VR. Shorts, what's going on? My pull day. So, I did some. I'm actually like about done. I'm just hitting some abs. I did with a handle here. I did like extended arm pulls, or like big stretched arm pulls. I can't think of the name of it right now. Yeah, so each arm we did that. And then we did some pull-ups, and then I tested my 1 rep max pull-ups, which I got 60 pounds, 1 rep max. We hit some hammer curls. I did some straight arm lat pull downs, right, for the pulley system. And then I hit a little bit of rear delts because I hit a little bit yesterday, so a little bit today as well. And then finishing off with some abs and like this weird contraption of all these weights on the floor, trying to see what kind of ab workouts I can do. Thanks, John. This is a place that my wife and I rent, so yeah, not the most. If and when my wife when we buy a house, not if, when we buy a house, I really hope to get a place that the basement is significantly taller. So I'm 6'4". If you see right here, if I were to take one step backwards right now, I would be hitting my head. So a lot of times through the basement, I'm constantly doing this. So like that right there, this one right here, this is actually barely where it touches nothing. My hand, not the fat part of my hand, it gets stuck here, but just fingertips do not touch. So like here, I'm safe. Over there, I'm getting a headache. Right here, I'm safe. I can fit my whole hand, except for where I put my posing light, it touches my hair. So I hope one day, or like if I put my hand up, I can't do any overhead presses while standing, because I was like, see, my hand is touching this, and my arm is bent this much. If I extend my hand all the way, I still hit the floor in between. I'm hoping one day when we buy a house that I'll be able to put my arms up, fingers pointed out and everything, all the way up and tiptoes, and not touch anything. That's what I really hope for. It's very, very possible that won't be the first or second house, maybe. I don't know if we get a house and then sell it and get a different house, whatever. Fingers crossed one day. Let's see here. So if you had 2 belts, you could run those through the dumbbells. You put your feet onto. Wait about that, might be able to drape over your feet. I do have the weighted belt, but I'm not familiar with how that will work. But I was saying he had a really comfortable basement. He'll walk in a freezer storage closet. Dang, that's nice. That's nice. Well, see, Wookie, right now, at least for now, I'm able to just put my feet sort of in right here. Do this. This is gonna be 20 pounds. Can you do? Oh, are you asking if I can do 5 push-ups? Yeah, I can. Is that you asking me? Questions about VR? Not right now. Not right now, but if I do, I'll be sure to ask. My body fat percentage, I'm gonna say I'm probably, here, I'll do the posing here shortly because I'm just about done with the workout. But all said and done, I'd say my body fat percentage, no flex here, nothing. Here's with the low flex going on. I think I'm somewhere about 13 to maybe 11.5 at the absolute minimum. I'm probably somewhere around like 12.5 to 13 I would say. I feel like do 14 push-ups. Sure. Since you said please, I got you. It's not a push day, but we'll hit 14 push-ups real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna hold real slow. 14. There you go. Boom. Robert, that was the very end. It's the very end. All right. Turn the lights off because we're going to get into the posing. So in case you guys are new here, I do my workouts and then I will pose at the end. You think there's a big usual difference between 12 to 9? Yes. There's a very big difference when you go from 12 to 9%. So are you doing the military? Oh, I got you. Harlan, what's going on? How's it going? Alright, give me a second here. I gotta turn the other lights off here. So that way. And then I'm gonna move all the weights on the floor. I'm just gonna sort of slide them over and I'll clean them up a little bit. That's to get some ab exercises going on. Okay, here we go. Now first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys being here, whether it's for a minute, for an hour, or whatever, always helps me push myself. I want to set a good example. So thank you for being here throughout any parts of the stream. I really appreciate it. We're gonna do some posing. First and foremost, as well, when we start the posing, is I never want anyone to compare yourself to me, whether you think I look okay or horrible. We are all in our own journey. I never want you to compare yourself to me because comparison is the thief of joy. I want you to compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, and who you want to be, and your journey and your progress through everything. And if you don't believe in yourself, I will believe in you so dang much, enough for the both of us. So I appreciate it very much, you guys being here. We're gonna get into the posing now. It was a pull day, by the way. So I messed up the camera there, being silly. It's what I do, mess things up. It was a pull day today, so we hit back, biceps, a little bit of rear delts, and some abs. So we're into posing here, and then I will get to the chat here shortly. So don't feel like you aren't being listened to or heard because time out on that. I'll get back to you after these messages. All right. I also do posing because this is like progress for myself. I can go back and look at it. Just trying to catch my breath now. Okay, not bad. Harlan, appreciate it. Robert, thank you. I said 8 count bodybuilders, 25 is. Oh wait. Oh, he says tanning. Is that what you're saying? I actually have been, if that's what you're saying, to show jawline. Oh, well. I'm not taking anything. I've been on a slight cut, but I don't personally believe in like taking PEDs or anything. So it's slowly, but oh, you said training, yeah. I was gonna say tanning wise, I actually started recently using tanning lotion. I'm pretty pale, but I'm just ever so slightly not as pale now. No, I do not know who Cooking for Gains is. Maybe I've seen a video or a short if they have one. What's up, Adrian? How's it going? Is that the guy everyone talks about? Like, they're like, he's the king of sloppy or like slurpy foods or whatever. Something like that. You said no need. That's for me. That's a personal preference, but that's also why I use like the lotion, because king of skip. Slop. I think I know who you're talking about then, yeah. And then like at the end of his videos, he was like, I make these videos, blah 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 blah. And it's usually just like a big old crock pot of like pasta and chicken or beef and like a ton of whatevers. If that's who you're talking about, I've seen his videos. I don't subscribe. I haven't like followed him or anything like that, but I know who you're talking about. Oh, don't you worry, Robert. That's all I want to do. I don't want to take any PEDs, nothing. I actually have a really close friend who hopped on some testosterone. He's like, bro, you gotta do it with me. And I was like, nope. And so then he was like, you won't get strong unless you're on T, blah, blah, all this stuff. And so I was like, I'm gonna prove myself and everybody else. I'm gonna prove to him I'll be stronger. And I got stronger, but nothing crazy. Cook from Hat to Basic. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. All right, let me get back to posing. We did all that. Okay, now back. We actually hit back today, so this is where, like, we're getting into the actual posing of where we should have a pump. Hopefully lighting there's not bad. Oh yeah, don't worry, Robert. I am not hopping on anything. Not only for myself, my wife would not be very thrilled. So it's a win-win, because that's not something I want to do. And then legs, we hit legs 2 days ago and yesterday. 3 days ago and yesterday. 3 days ago, my leg day was really crappy. Same with 2 days ago. My arms and weak point day was crappy, so I redid both workouts yesterday. But no legs today. But hit some posing there. Some calves. I don't know. Freaking camera. I'm like moving my arms like that's affecting the camera now. There we go. Some calves. Not too bad. And last but not least, my favorite pose, if you know, the shoulder wave. Which my shoulder wave, funny enough, I used to have a really small chest, and when I used to do this before, it would not move my chest at all. I guess I can do it from over here. You can't see as much, but it's like a wow. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. Good stuff. I'll fix my shorts. Clothes, stuff them in the bag, drench after work, out and jog. Ooh, that'd be a good one. What VR games have I played? Let me look, Darks. It's very few. Let me just say that. Appreciate it, Robert. Appreciate it. And I do have the treadmill way over there. If you can see it. I turned all the lights off over there, so of course it's harder to see now. Hey, let's go. It's only midnight 36. Dang, that's wonderful. I have so much more time in the day than I normally would after a workout. A lot of times after my workout, it's like 1:30, 2. It's a military workout. I got you. And see, since I've never been in the military, how would I know? Games I've played. Let me look up games in VR. Let me look up VR titles. So, I guess actually let me just go to my Steam first. Let me go to my Steam. I know Phasmophobia I've played in VR. There was another. Dang, I don't remember what the. Oh, here it is. Affected the Manor Complete Edition. It's literally the whole game is just VR. When you walk around, you just walk around and scary things jump out at you. I played that in VR. Orb, have I hit the protein levels today? I'd be technically, yeah. I still drink like one last protein shake when I go to bed, but yeah, I'd be to hit like minimum protein. Yes, for me, minimum protein would be like 140 grams, roughly, give or take. But I usually go for about 200. I'm probably sitting around. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see how much protein is in 3/4 of a pizza. Protein in 3/4 of a pizza. It was pizza night. I have Friday night. I have pizza, and it's a pizza and movie night. Contains probably about like, let's say 40 grams. So I probably had 40 grams of protein out of pizza. Because what's up, Isaiah? How's it going? Luke, what's going on? Most VR games are now are Silly Monkey. Okay. Let's see. So 40 grams of protein from a pizza. That's a lot. I probably had around like 1,600 calories just from pizza today. But it's okay. Oh wait, never mind. I'm well above it because I had probably about 200 grams of chicken. 200 grams of chicken. The protein in that is gonna be. Okay, 100 grams of. Oh, why is it 100 grams of protein? Chicken. Yeah, 100 grams of chicken is 31 grams of protein. I had about 200 grams of chicken. And so that would have been right under 400 calories. And then I had like half a packet of jasmine rice is like 240 calories roughly. So my lunch would have been right around like 600 calories, like a little bit less than 600 calories. And then my protein shake this morning would have been right around like 500. No, a little less than 500, probably like 12 to 14 ounces of milk with 1 scoop. So let's just round it. I'll round up and say 400 protein shake breakfast, 600 for chicken and rice, and then 3/4 of a pizza, probably about 1,600 calories. So I'm probably sitting about like 2,600 calories for the day, and I'll have another protein shake, which is about 400. So I'm probably gonna get about 3,000 calories today. It's a little bit more calories than I normally would have because I normally don't eat almost an entire pizza in a day. But Fridays, I go a little crazy because Fridays is pizza and movie night with the family. So you gotta have some fun sometimes in your life, right? You can't just be like, oh, no matter what, I'm not gonna enjoy my life, whatever, blah blah. I like enjoying pizza and movie night with my family. That's what we do for Fridays. So heck yeah. The sea lion dance, I have no clue what that is, gamer, but hello to you. Um, see, business for me personally, you say graveyard shift. I've always been a night person. I've always been a night owl. So my say I try to get about 3,000 calories, 150 grams of protein. What? Dang. I don't think that's too small, Orb. I'm 191.8 pounds according to the scale at the beginning of the stream. I'm 6'4", so let's just say 192. I'm 6'4", 192. I eat somewhere around like 22 to 2,700 calories in a day and get about 200 grams of protein every day. I will say minus the weekends, because weekends, with my family, like weekdays, I'm at work, so like I meal prep. I got like my breakfast, I have my lunch. It's pretty much just like, oh, for dinner, some nights, and appreciate that, Orb. Some nights, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make some poached salmon, so I'll make poached salmon for my wife and I, some tilapia for my son, with a little bit of like mashed potatoes. I might do like 2 fillets of salmon if I'm like feeling really hungry for myself. My wife, she just likes, that's like one of her favorite meals that I make. So that Thursday night, so last night I did burgers. The night before that, my wife made chili. Like normally, weekdays, what we eat is gonna be more healthy and like it's a lot more routine for me at least. But weekends, then like I get to like be with my family. So like there's like a family birthday party going on this weekend for someone in the family. So it's like, okay, like that's not routine. I'm not gonna be walking into said birthday party for someone and being like, whoa, I gotta have only my 200 grams of chicken, all right, with my jasmine rice. I'm not gonna enjoy whatever. Like, now granted, a lot of times when there's like store-bought cupcakes, I don't care for those. They don't really taste that good. So someone's like, oh, you want a cupcake? I'm like, nope, because they, if it was like some cheesecake, give me some of that cheesecake. Cupcake, no thanks. Yeah, it doesn't taste good. Doesn't taste that good to me. But if there's gonna be like some pizza there, shoot, I'll have some pizza or whatever easy food is like the party, whatever. Like I want to still be able to enjoy all that stuff too, but it's just not like overindulging in all of it. That's my thing. I don't want to overindulge in it all. A 16-hour fast? Nah. A 16-hour fast, I'm gonna be moody. I'll probably be moody, Robert. So I don't want to do that. I have done like intermittent fasting and stuff like that before, but I know myself, right? I know myself, and I know the kind of attitude I may give off, and mostly specifically to my wife and my son, which is the worst because those are the two people that I love the most. God, my wife, my son. Those are that's me, right? That's like a part of me, and unfortunately, oftentimes the people closest to you get the worst parts of you because you're the most comfortable being yourself around them. So if I'm moody because I'm like hungry, I'm hangry, stuff like that, I have to catch myself if I'm like getting that way to be like, oh, like, yo, calm yourself down. They do not deserve like the attitude that I want to give off because I'm hungry or whatever. So I don't like to do like fasting and stuff for the most part for me, because it's very easy for me to get to that level if I get too hungry. And I mean, it could be as simple as like having some like peanut butter crackers or like a quick protein shake or something small. It doesn't have to be like a full meal, but like a little snack to like just ease off on that hanger, right? I rather just do that for me. So that's why I don't like doing fasts, because I'm not trying to catch some strays or give off some anger to my family. You said notice when I have more protein, I look bigger. That's quite possible. That's quite possible. Some pasta. Extraordinary you are. If you're in the wrong environment, you'll be overlooked and undervalued. The right place will eventually appreciate you in the right way. Okay, thank you, thank you. I can't tell if you are saying like suggesting that for me or if you're just saying it in general, but I agree with you, Half Hawk. I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. I said like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, if it's not like anything too personal, you know, then I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, you know, and when I say too personal, like that's why I don't say like my wife's name or my son's name. I'm not gonna say, you know, like what specific store that's only to our location that I went to last week, or you know, I'm not gonna say that stuff. But yeah, like I know if I mess up, like I gotta own up to it. Never fold. I do take creatine, yep, every morning with a protein shake. Yeah, I know if I much rather take accountability and responsibility for my actions right off the bat and be hyper vigilant on it because I feel like that is a lot more respectable. It's more real. It's more honest, and I rather personally to be an honest person and respectful to others and real rather than you know, just do things for views and stuff like that. That's why people have been like, oh, what's can you react to this or whatever? I'm like, yo, my reactions are horrible. Like, it's just like me, like, that's it. That's how I react to things. So it's like, there's nothing fun. I'm not gonna be over the top. Oh my gosh, did you see the cat fell off the building? Like that's just not me. It's just not me. It's fun for you, both ego and sound leadership. So have neither vanity nor rational self-doubt. I got you. I like it. I like it, Half Hawk. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Damn, it came back. Dang, like, but I love, honestly, the meme of like the dad going to the store for milk and never returning. I find it overly funny. So they're like, now I get a lot of milk because I drink protein shakes quite often. Yo, Isaiah, what's up? Invader, you get it. Appreciate it, user, appreciate it. Also, welcome back. I don't think I said welcome back before. But yeah, I love that meme so much that there's like so many times when like wife ghost and baby ghost are at home and baby ghost is like, I don't want to go to Walmart, and wife ghost is like, I don't want to go to Walmart. I was like, well, I need to get milk. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get milk. Maybe I'll see you again. Love you, bye. Close the door. Obviously, like, I've always returned. But I just, the you know, baby ghost doesn't get it, right? He's too young. But wife ghost, you know, she gets it, and it doesn't make her laugh because I've said it 1,000 times plus 7, but it makes me laugh like every time. So I don't care. But I know exactly what you're saying. I just love expanding on things that don't need expanding on. Like you saying, what's going on here? And then I make an entire story out of it. That's what's going on here. So just bench 225 8 times. Heck yeah. I can hit like hit 225. I got a little bit injured a while back and then sick, and I lost like a bunch of strength. I've been working towards it. So I can't hit 225 8 times for 8 reps. So you're killing it. Good job. For meal prep, Adrian, this week I made a bunch of fajita chicken, and so it's just chicken with like fajita seasoning and onions. So no bell peppers in there or anything like that. It was I just had a bunch of extra onions that hadn't gone bad. They're still good, still fresh. So I did one of those and like a whole onion and 5 pounds of chicken. Um. Dan, you're way too kind. You're way too kind. Um, I'm so overall, I've worked out for about 7 years, but like 4 of those years were absolute crap. I didn't eat right, didn't sleep right. My sleep now still sucks. You know, it's midnight 51, and I'm still not even tired. So I'm much more of a night person. However, I'm a husband and a father, so when it comes to like morning time, I can't just be sleeping in, you know, whatever. So Oh well. So sleep still sucks, and my eating was horrible. But the last 3 years, about 3.5 years, is when I really started taking working out seriously and everything. And in that time, from when I started working out, uh, I probably gained like 10 pounds over. So I was like 135 to 140 ish. Probably gained about 10 pounds. And then in the last 3.5 years, I went from like 150, 155 ish to 192 as of today, 191.8. But overall, I've never hit more than 200 pounds. I've been 200 pounds even, and then I lost a little bit of weight. Um, let's see here. A guy named Connor Luke Max. An idea is losing everything. He tried no. Clavicular is new. Connor, have you seen it? I've heard of Clavicular from Greg Doucette. I've never really watched his stuff. I've watched like Greg Doucette more. He said, I have depression and try to take my own. Since tomorrow, I'm going to love you. Whoa, Brady. We love you. There's no need for that. I will pray for you. I'll keep you in my prayers, Brady. I hope to see you again here in the chat. All right. Nothing but love. Nothing but love for you. Nah, I'm all good. Sifu, I'm good. I don't want to do any peptides or trend, nothing like that. Robert, you want to guess how old I am before I tell you? How many planks? User, try to do a plank for 45 minutes. I'm not 6'7". I'm 6'4". My height. I'm 6'4". I was 80 pounds. My boat completely went away trying to build a butt. So diapers, funny thing. So my wife, she makes fun of me. So you know those like sugar cookies that you can get from like Walmart? They're like they have like the different like seasonal ones, whatever. I'm 31. 31, so good job. My wife calls those booty cookies because a long time ago I used to like eat those cookies. Like those would be like my snack. I would have like my gaming setup. This was before I was in the basement and had like a gym and before I was like working out for real. And I'd be munching on those cookies and she was like, "Wow, your butt got so big." Blah blah. It didn't actually. And then so I started working out, all that stuff, and then she's like, "You need to eat more booty cookies." I'm like, oh my gosh, get those cookies away from me. I don't want them. Yeah. Oh. Amen to that, Judah. Amen. Yeah, so now, and because, so I work out legs, but I will say, in no point outside of like the last 2 weeks or maybe like 3 weeks of like my wife like being like babe, your butt's flat. I don't think it actually super is. Obviously I'm not going to be showing it here, but now I'm like, okay, now I need to do like some butt bridges, like stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I can't, if my wife is saying this, then I worked out the legs, but the glutes now I have to like do workouts. So I'm like, okay, like conscious enough to be like, okay, it's like if you're working out your biceps, right? But you leave your triceps out. I'm like, okay, now I've got to work out even more. Great. All right, that's not what I was thinking, but yeah. So yes, don't worry. I know. Just silly. No, my wife and I do not work out together. The many years we've tried, it's always been very, very bad. Because my intensity for when I work out is very different than my wife's. My wife wants to feel comfortable and wants to feel like welcomed into working out and like exercising, and I like to be pushed and pushed to the limit and then further, and like in mid set punch me in the freaking face and be like, you piece of crap, push yourself harder. No, my so like my intensity I've learned over the many years of us trying to work out together before we were dating and all that stuff, to dial it back and be like, you got this, babe, and then just sort of like give her space and not try to like overdo it. So we have worked out a couple times recently, like going like, because she doesn't like to work out at the house, like here at the home gym in the basement, but she likes to work out like at the gym, like at Planet Fitness. So sometimes her mom, wife Ghost's mom, will come over and watch our son, baby Ghost. And so on days like that, she'll do some workouts with me. But for the most part, no, she's not gonna actually like do a full on workout with me, because it's very the balance between like anger and yelling and all the bad emotions, it's like tilted, it's like on a scale, and I've got to be like, okay, I can't be on one side or the other, otherwise it's gonna go bad. So I'm like, okay, let's be neutral, let's just be positive. You're doing great, good job. She's like, I don't want a trainer, I want a husband. I was like, I love you, you're doing great. But in my head, I'm like, push it! Ah! Yeah, so. But it's just the communication, learning how we communicate differently, whatever. He said, shave and clean up minus the beard. Your wife's gonna lock you in that area. Oh no. Yeah. They say keep your wife a separate time to work out. I did it and it didn't work out. What I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. But yeah, no, I will never be shaving the beard fully off. I look like a child if I do. They're like, wife Ghost, are you babysitting your husband? No, I'm just kidding. But but yeah, I have an extreme baby face. But I am gonna buzz my head though. Next haircut that I give myself. Josh, I don't say my son's name or my wife's name. I don't say my wife's name because she doesn't want to be on the internet, and I completely respect that, which is why I don't have any pictures of her on like any of my social medias, and we don't have our son on the internet, so even like our Facebooks and stuff like that, like any picture that he's been in, like his face is blurred out, things like that. It's just one of those things that we just want to keep him off the internet. You know, he's a kid, so we just want to protect him as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Judah. Appreciate it. Amen to you. And hey, thank you for sharing the good word with us as well. But yeah, so I don't say my wife's name for that reason. Don't say my son's name for that reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Judy, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Why am I gonna buzz cut? It's just getting warm out. I haven't buzz cut my head for years. I've had a bunch of people ask me online, like over a long time, like, oh, you should buzz cut it, stuff like that. And I've thought about it for a while. And then after I gave myself this last haircut, I was like, you know what? Babe, talking to my wife, I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a buzz cut next time. I was like, it's been a while. I haven't buzz cut my hair for years now, and you know, just switch it up. I'm also not concerned with like hair loss personally. You know, like I've got my hairline, I'm not worried about it. This is I have a 3 head because my hairline, my finger would be touching, right? So I'm not really concerned on like hair loss, you know, thankfully. Milkshake, I really appreciate that. So Milkshake, check it out. I'll show you. I used to be very scrawny, very skinny back in the day, and it's not like I'm very big now by any means. But you saying I have that my chest looks good, I really appreciate, because not too long ago, just a few short years ago, this used to be me with my chest that was touching my back. And so I appreciate those kind words, because that's something. My chest is something that I've focused on a lot, because it's always actually fun story, as I love to share in stories. Skill, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. When I was younger, I wanted a tattoo, and I was like, you know what? If I eventually want to get bigger, like I want to make sure that I work out and get bigger muscles first before I do the tattoo, because then if I get big and buff after I get the tattoo, then it's gonna stretch out, and I don't want it to stretch out and look crappy. So I was like, okay, I need to work out, and that was pretty much the beginning of me working out, like actually, and not like really consistently actually hitting it hard within these last 3.5 years, but like 7 years ago when I started working out, not knowing exactly what I was doing, form was bad, consistency was off, didn't know about protein importance, all that stuff. I had years and years where I was just hurting, like I was there were so many gains left on the table because I wasn't doing anything right. So long story short, I was like, I want a tattoo of a heart where my heart is and the skin ripping, right? Because I'm a very open person, but also vulnerable. I'm sensitive. I may not be like super sensitive to like, people just saying whatever, but just in general, it's like, I've always kind of worn my heart on my sleeve and just like an open book. And so I was like, yeah, that would just like, my heart is open to others. And that was like my whole idea. And then I saw like a picture of it. I was like, that's awesome. I love it. And at this point, I was also like super into, I was like listening to tons of like all this different music and everything. Like, and tons of people had like sleeves. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm loving it. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. And then after time goes on, I was like, oh, now I actually don't care about having a tattoo. Now I don't want a tattoo. Like it was like a whole progression, but it was like, I gotta think about if I want a tattoo, then I don't want it to like, if I get a big chest, which obviously my chest isn't like big or anything, but if I get like muscles and stuff, I gotta build the muscles first before I get the tattoo, because I don't want the tattoo to be ruined and blah blah. And then now I'm like, I don't care for a tattoo. I don't want one now. just sort of like a funny like roundabout way. I'm gonna clean up a little bit while we're chilling here, because I'm gonna be hopping off the stream here in a little bit. They went to extreme. They got the Prince Alberts. I don't know what that is. But Skill, it has been a minute. It's always good to see you, though. Always good to see you. All right. So this is gonna be over here. I gotta be careful not to pinch my fingies, because some of these weights are a tad bit close when putting them down singular like this. And obviously I'm not trying to just drop the weight. Alright, that's cleaned up. Yeah, what is Prince Albert's? What is that? Aha. This side is much easier, much faster. They're all put together in a much more convenient spot. Oh. There we go. Hidden messages. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. On the privates? No, thank you. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Makes sense why I didn't know what that was. Goodness gracious, no. Oh. That's, here's the bottom of the list. That's way down there. That doesn't even make the list. That doesn't even make the list of The hidden messages say it would be on your private parts. Yeah, a piercing on your private parts for a guy. That's what the. Yeah. Ew. You said branding is better. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on all of that. Lisa, someone was talking about a piercing from like their military brothers. So I finished a workout stream, which is why I'm like half dressed. But then someone was talking about a piercing, and I was like, I don't know what that is. And then they said it in a hidden message on private parts, and I was like, whoa, no thanks. Blech. Sounds horrible to me. I guess other people feel differently, but to me, yeah, that's not even on the list. Then she bought him a new computer. Yeah, that with actions like that deserves to have your computer revoked. Yeah, no thanks. Oh gosh. That is. Yeah, no thanks. None of that is that's not floating my boat. That's I could win my whole life. Could win my whole life without knowing that. Mike, yeah, I agree, Mike. We probably should go to bed. It is pretty late. 1:08. I'm starting to get kind of tired. User, my regular days that I'm live are Mondays and Fridays. I stream playing video games around like 8 to 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then after the gaming stream, then I move over to workout stream. So today was a pull day. That means today was a pull day, which means tomorrow is gonna be push. Tomorrow will be Saturday. Sunday's gonna be legs, and then Monday will be arms and weak point. So we'll hit biceps, triceps, and hit arms or chest and shoulder. On arms and weak point, I always hit chest and shoulder because I've spent a lot of extra time like trying to develop my chest because my chest has always been underdeveloped, and I want more broad shoulders. So I always hit those for my weak point days, and then we'll hit arms, and also gonna hit some abs in there as well, and potentially cardio. I might depending on what time I end my workouts, then I'll throw in like some cardio where I'm either running on the treadmill or doing my stationary bike. It's good to hear no tats. Heck yeah, yep. That's what I'm right there with you, Bear. I don't plan on ever getting tattoos or piercings. It was something like in like a past life that a long time ago that I wanted to do. Not piercings, but tattoos. But now I truly have no intrigue or interest in getting tattoos per se for like myself. Said I could sleep if I didn't charge my phone. Or are you saying because your phone is charged now it makes you want to be on it, Mike? Put your phone on the other side of the room. Boom. Back from TTQ, so you went to San Diego, woke up asking. Yeah. That's crazy. We got 3 minutes every day. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Skill, you have a good night. Appreciate you always. Appreciate you being here. God bless as well. You have a fantastic rest of your night. Get some good sleep. Yeah, Robert, military life. Yeah, I can imagine. There's a few people I work with that have been one person Army, 2 other people Marines, and then I have one uncle that is in the Navy. So I have close people in my life that have been in the military, but I'm not in the military. But I'm gonna hop off the stream here in 2 minutes. I'll give a 2-minute warning so that way it's not just like later, see ya, peace. Appreciate the sub, Mike. Appreciate that. But yeah, in 2 minutes I'm gonna hop off the stream so I can. Yeah. Theodore, if you're asking me, it's nothing for me. I do not serve in a branch. But oh yeah, but Robert, what branch did you serve in? I guess I automatically assumed Army. I'm not sure. I could be completely off. I don't even think I asked. You're going to serve the Navy on the USS North Carolina. Nice. Yeah, my uncle was a part of the. Let's see, what Navy ship first responded to Haiti? It was the. It was like, I think it was like the first. It was like one of the first Haiti relief ships. I know my uncle was on one of the ships that was. Theodore, appreciate it. To the forums, dude. Let's see. You ready for this? Forums. Alright, last little flex. Alright, in case you weren't here when we were during the workout or shirtless. There we go. But yeah, I know my uncle's on one of the first responding ships for Haiti when they had the I think it was like when they had earthquakes in like earlier 2010s, around that time. It wasn't the Litchfield. I think I initially said hurricane. I think I'm talking about the earthquakes. In 2010. Maybe like the Higgins. I don't know. I just remember like my mom was super proud of her brother, because obviously that was my mom's brother. So she was like super proud of him, and she was like, "Yeah, your uncle is doing this," and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And of course, at that time, I was much younger, so I was like, "Oh, nice! I'm gonna go play video games with my friends." So, oh, that's true. Oh. That's kind of cool. He was a commanding officer. Of course, I don't want to say his name. But yeah, as I'm reading this, I remember him telling me like things like this. Nice. Well, I think he's retired now. Heck yeah. Alright. Shout out to my uncle. Alright, but I'm gonna hop off. It's been, I think, 4 minutes. So you got a bonus 2 minutes. But I do appreciate everyone for being here. You guys have all been super kind. I appreciate you all for being here and just, you know, having a good time. Kind words, hateful words, whatever it is. Appreciate it. Help boost the algorithm. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. Get some good food in. Get some good relaxation. Because remember, We're not put here on earth to only work and to be stressed out, but also to find peace and happy, maybe not happiness, but like peace within yourself. And yeah, appreciate you all. Train for Detective Minds. I do not know, but Robert, you can either put in the message and I'll read it after the stream ends, or if you're here next time or a different time, I'll remember to ask, or I'll remember. But appreciate you all. Love you all. Of course.